Most people think editing is complicated. It actually is not. Can I show you 5 things that you need to start doing and start learning with your video editing? Your workflow starts with step number 1 by adding your video to your timeline. If you haven't seen this video that teaches you how to add a timeline and the whole CapCut, please go watch this video. It's going to teach you the basics. Today we are editing together so that you have a workflow that you follow when you're editing your videos. Step number 1 is you always fix before you cut. If you've added a video on your timeline, then you need to fix it before you start cutting and tweaking. So the first thing that you're going to adjust and make sure that it is audible, it's audio. Your audio is such a big part of the story that you're telling as a video editor. So if you
the practice of keeping your
So if the audio is not audible, then you need to fix it either by re-recording, using the mic and re-recording, or doing another cut. That's why it's such a good idea to do more than one take when you're recording. So for the sake that maybe one cut is not that audible, but you can always do voiceovers to fix the sound, especially if it is your video that you're creating. With audio, you're going to select the clip and you're going to go to your audio. Then you can adjust the audio based on your industry standards. As you can see, the recommended levels on screen. You can also use tools that are available if you are using a CapCut Pro, where you can normalize loudness, enhance voice, and reduce noise. So there are other tools that are available that can help you with your audio. The second thing is color. Select the clip, you head over to basics of your video, then you're going to scroll down to go find the color so that you can adjust it. So you can adjust the temperature of the video and you can start seeing the color coming alive. You can select the tint if you want to adjust the tint. Saturation brings better color on the video, and then it looks so much better. When you scroll down, you're able to adjust the contrast and adjusting the brightness of the video itself. Step number 2 is to cut the fluff. So be a ruthless listener to your video or to the videos that you're editing, and make sure that you remove your pauses, your ums, your repeated words. Cut out anything that doesn't serve the story that you're telling. Make sure that the message is clear. If she says things twice, cut it out. If you're editing your videos, you need to watch your videos like a viewer and not the editor. So don't take offense when you feel like, oh, I need to say this. If you feel that the message is enough, cut the fluff and make sure that it's gone, especially at the beginning.
So
You see, the beginning of the video is dark. She starts speaking at second 4. That's unnecessary. The first 5 seconds are crucial. So it's important to cut what is not necessary. And while you're listening to the video, see that section she coughed. So if you're using CapCut, like we're using CapCut now, we're going to press Control B to cut the clip. You can always also move the mouse, but that takes a bit longer. And then you can hold the clip and drag the clip to take out the section where she's coughing.
So a bundle brain.
And don't worry about that little glitch. We're going to cover that with step number 4, which is support. We are now on number 3 of our process, which is to tighten the pace. When you're editing and you're listening,
So what is creative wellness?
your job is to shorten the gaps between sentences, trim the dead air, keep things moving, especially at the beginning of your video. So tightening the pace of the video is number one. So look at the gaps and increase your timeline just to see where the gaps are not necessary.
Great.
And then tighten that by keeping the pace.
It's a habit. Creative wellness.
Keeping the pace upbeat and the energy going on your editing.
So what is creative? So what?
Then let's move on to step number 4, or to the 4th point. This is, you're going to add support to your video. How are you going to support your video? You're going to support your video by text, you're going to support your video by music, and you're going to support your video with B-rolls. So you might want to find out, what are B-rolls? B-rolls are images or videos that support what the person who's on video is saying. If we're going to support this, we are going to be using B-rolls. As an editor, you need to have structure with your editing tools that you use. I usually create a folder and I add my A-rolls, my B-rolls, my music, etc. And then in order for me to find what I'm looking for to support the video that I'm editing, I would add all of them in one place so that I can import them to CapCut. When I'm busy editing, it makes things easy for me, including support with music. So I want to make a dramatic support while she's asking.
What is creative wellness?
I got this clip from getyarn.io that is enhancing what she's saying. So I'm going to show you what I mean when I say your job is to make the story wonderful. She says,
so what is creative wellness?
What did you just say?
I'm putting in drama in the clip because it makes storytelling much better.
So what is creative wellness?
What did you just say?
Well, what is creative wellness?
So it's like he's asking her, what did she say? And she repeats it. It just makes the person that's watching the video hooked to watch the video much more than just a bland kind of a video that doesn't have enhancement with it. Basically, that's what you do when you're supporting your video. You want people to stay on your video as long as possible. That's why you have all of these support structures that you put in place to enhance your video. The other way to support the video is to add text. It's very important that when you're adding text, you add text that's clear, that people are able to read, and it enhances what the person who is telling the story on video is saying. So it's very important that you pick text that's easy to read, in line with the brand, but that's clear and people can actually read the text that you've created.
It is creative wellness.
What did you just say?
What is creative wellness? Like this. You go to the gym for your body. You eat well for your physical health.
So you're going to enhance your video and support your video because you want people to remember the video with interrupting what the speaker is saying the whole time. If you're editing your video every 5 to 8 seconds, there need to be something changing on screen in order for you to keep your audience watching. So the other enhancement or the other support that you would do is to add music. Just drag the sound that you want to use for your clip. Make sure that the sound is extremely low and it's supporting the speaker and not overpowering the speaker. So music.
So, what is creative wellness?
What did you just say?
What is creative wellness? Well,
So you're going to let me add all of these clips that I've created, and I'm adding on the video. And if you want to go watch this full video, head over to the Creative Tech Coys Muse and go watch the full video. She helps creativity and she's very creative, this Michelle. So please go watch the video there and support her. Let me fix and edit, and then I'll show you the end results, and then we can do number 5. On our process, the last step is for you to watch your video. So you need to watch your video like a stranger so that you can make sure that it's going to pass or fail. Make adjustments as you're watching, because that's going to teach you to be objective with your work and make you better as a video editor. So play your video.
benefits, right? Number one, it helps with better problem solving. So,
And then fix only what feels off and don't over edit.
so what is creative wellness?
What did you just say?
What is creative wellness? Well, in the simplest terms, creative wellness is the practice of keeping your imagination healthy. I want you to think of it like this. You go to the gym for your body. You eat well for your physical health, and you bend and you find a new way.
Never give up.
So creative wellness is not the luxury, it's the operating system for a high functioning mind.
Over edit. If you enjoy this video, you can go watch the basic video of how to edit on CapCut right now after this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you with our next video.